What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another video on the channel. Welcome to some Forza Horizon 4. And today I'm back with a brand new car. This time it's a Lexus RCF. They decided to add this car back into the whole series again. I mean, this car was in previous games, and especially in Forza Horizon 2, where I had this thing as a drift car, and it was actually a lot of fun. It went a lot of different changes in that game, even though we couldn't really customize the exterior of it too much. It went through quite a bit of changes, and I'm talking about my personal car that I had in that game that I used for drifting, for sliding around. So I think in this video I'm going to do the same thing, try to see how this thing drives, try also see how this thing slides. I mean, it's like a really good package, you know. It's front engine, it's rear wheel drive, it's got a V8. It's just a really nice car all around to drive. So I think after we modify it and do some stuff to it, it'll be even more fun. So stock, it's not slow, but it's not like very fast. I mean, we do know this car for being incredibly heavy for what it is, but other than that, I mean, it does have a solid sound to it. I think it looks great. I think this car is going to last a good amount of time visually. I think it's going to age really well. That's what I'm trying to say. I think it's going to look very good in, let's say, like 10 years time. It's still going to look like up to date, I think. But yeah, RCF looking kind of neat. I like that it's back in the game again. I do really wish that they added the facelift version of this instead of this one, because there is, I think, another version of this where it's like facelifted. I think the front end looks a little bit different, but this is the old one. It's the 2015 one instead of like the 2019, I think, is the facelift came out, if I remember correctly. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, don't quote me on that. What can we do to this thing? What kind of options, what kind of modifications? I'm just trying to look for any Easter eggs in the in that. But for right now, the only card that I've seen proper Easter eggs is, why is this hidden? No body kits available for this car. Is there not? That's unfortunate, because it just says right here that there's a body kit available for the car. And I do know that there was a body kit available for the car because I've seen pictures of it on Twitter. So we got the rocket body kit to add onto this thing. Maybe. I like the whole wide body thing. I think it looks good, especially on a lot of cars. But because everybody's doing it, I might try something else with it. I like the way this thing looks. I like it's already wide for me. The only thing I don't like is I don't like the, oh my Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that's massive. That is gigantic. Oh my god, that is so big. Oh god. I wonder what Black Panther said about this wing. For people that watched his video on it, let me know, because he usually goes and does over massive wings, especially the wing on his old car, the RCF. I think it's absurd. It's cool, but it's absurd. It's for the engine swap, so you can change it to a bunch of different engines here. The 4.8 V10, is that the LFA? Oh my god, we can put the LFA engine in it. I think I'm gonna leave this with the engine that's in it now. 467 horsepower, 1,795 kilos, 526 Newton meters of torque. It's fine. I will twin turbo this though. I'm gonna leave the standard engine, but I will twin turbo it. Should I put the kit on it? It just looks better. It looks more modified, I guess, aftermarket. I'm not gonna put the wing on it though. Yeah, I'm not putting the wing in it. It's cool and all, but it's not going on. It's not going on. I'm gonna put race stars on it, because I think we're gonna get this thing to have a lot of power. I definitely need front end grip. Rear end grip, 325s. I mean, actually, it honestly just depends on the engine that's gonna go into this thing. As for our wheels, especially since it's all wide body and that, something ADV ones always look good on cars with wide bodies. I think any 3-piece wheels actually look really good. I may put something like this on, either these or these. I think they look great. Actually, there's a lot of wheels that I can put on this thing that will end up looking great. Depends how low it can go. If it can go really low, I'll put these wheels on. I also really want to see what sort of paint designs there are for this. Put 20 inch. Yeah, sure. Let's do 20s. Why not? I'll get this thing to be low as well. Like very, very low. I think that's gonna look great on it as well. We'll see. With the drift suspension. So race suspension goes very low so far. Ah, yeah. Oh my god. That fitment is gorgeous. Okay, that looks really, really good. That's so low. Oh my god. I really don't want to keep the black wheels though. I kind of want to change those to something else. Let's just fully upgrade this thing. I'll still keep it as rear-wheel drive. I'll keep it as rear-wheel drive the entire time. I'm not going to all-wheel drive swap this thing at all in today's video. 942 horsepower. I don't know. That might be good, I guess. I'm just looking at sort of the grip that we're going to have here. The wheels are quite cambered, as you can see. Both for the front and the rear. They're very, very low as well. Or, not the low. The suspension is really, really low. We'll keep it like this at the moment. I'm gonna have a look and see what sort of designs we can have for this thing. Or what sort of paint options we can have for it. I like the blue. The blue is cool and all, but if there's anything nicer looking, because I do know that Lexus have some, yeah, I was about to say, some colorful options here for this thing. Oh, that looks great. The orange always looks good. Black on black still looks good as well. Don't really want to go like a boring grey or white, even though it still looks quite good. I think this red might do it for me. It looks nice. It looks very nice. What about the hood, the bonnet, whatever? Carbon fiber for this? We could do that. It'll sort of match everything else around it. The mirrors I'm going to keep the same. The wing I could change. The lip, I'm going to leave that the way it is. As for our wheels, paint group 1, which one's that? So that's that bit. Can I change that to like chrome or something? So if I get those wheels to be chrome, and then if I go to inner barrel, change that to... Oh, you can't even see it. Can you? Oh, you can sort of see it. I'll change that to chrome as well. Paint group 2 is the golden rim around it. They just sort of, if I change that to black, it'll just look like they're kind of diamond cut, if that makes sense. I don't know, there's a bunch of different options here. If I go just full chrome with everything, what does that look like? Yeah, I think chrome just looks better. All chrome instead of the matte black wheels. I think it suits the car a little bit better. Black wheels are a little boring sometimes. I'd rather have like grey wheels than fully black wheels, and especially matte black. That's just way too boring. I definitely don't want that. So chrome for these look great. And I think I'm done with the way this thing looks. I'm happy with what I've done here. There's nothing too crazy. But I like the wheel selection and all that stuff. I think it looks good. Yeah, the only thing is, I definitely don't want to put that wing on it. Yeah, it looks much better like this. I like it. I like it. Alright, let's just drive this thing, I guess. I'm going to have to see what the tune is like on it, because I'm probably going to have to change a lot of that in a second. But, oh, it looks good in the sunlight. It looks very good. It's beautiful. Okay, definitely has power to spin those rear wheels. Even with them being race tires and them being at, what, 325s or whatever. Yeah, it's doing a good job of spinning those wheels. I'll go uphill first and then I'll come back down. Again, no tune on this thing at all. So we'll see what it's like going uphill, and then, oh my god, I honestly expected it to slow down a little bit more. Maybe if I had a bit more angle. Also, I don't really care for points, I just want to see what the way this thing drives. So uphill, it has grip to push itself. It has the grip, it has the power to push itself up the hill while still spinning those rear wheels. Fourth gear is struggling slightly. Third is good, but I think it's just a tiny bit too short for some of the corners. See, fourth gear is perfect in length, but I just feel like it doesn't have the power. Maybe just shorten it slightly. Or lengthen the gears. Either shorten them slightly or lengthen them slightly. Either get third gear to be a tiny bit longer, or get fourth gear to be just a tiny bit shorter. But I'll just stay lower in the gears, because it'll be a little bit easier to manage. It's nice. It's really, really smooth. And this is uphill as well. So I think downhill, like, power should be so easy. Oh, I forgot the car is not invisible, because I haven't activated the drift zone. Yeah, it's smooth. It's easy to drive. I mean, I didn't really expect anything else from this thing. Big, massive V8, lots of torque, lots of power. I was just a tiny bit skeptical with the width of the rear wheels. That was it. But overall, it's doing a great job. Okay, let's just bring the PSI up, or the rear tires, just slightly then. Front is fine. I have good amount of grip there. It's got 8 gears. Yeah, I'm just gonna stretch them out a little bit more. I'll use third for most of the runs, so we'll do 2.8 ratio here. Everything else, I think, is gonna be the same. I'm gonna lock the diff though, and it should be kind of easy to slide. Maybe stiffen the rear end slightly. Stiffen the rear end a little bit. We'll do the front end as well, just a tiny bit, but the rear end, I just want it to be a tiny bit stiffer. And same with the bump stiffness, bring that up a little bit for both the front and the rear. Okay, now let's try this again. Okay, spinning those wheels very easy. Right, come on RCF, let's see what you can do going downhill. Like, it can hold itself. Oh, I like this. It can hold really good angle. Fourth gear now is just a tiny bit too long, but that is fine. I'm only going to use it for very, very small areas on this entire run. This third gear is now long enough that I can just slightly straighten up. Oh, it's so smooth. It can hold a big, big angle, so that's good without spinning out. I'll squeeze out about 400,000 watts. I think I can do a lot better with this thing, with like a slightly different tune. One sec. I'll mess with the tune, and I'll do one last run. Right, everyone. I saved the tune and I shared it so everybody can download it, by the way. I made my gear ratios shorter, as you can see, so I'm in fourth now. I also changed a couple of suspension parts. And I know always, whenever I'm doing these videos, people always ask me, share the tune, what's the tune? Can you guys show us the tune? Can you share the tune so we can all download it? So I've done it. I shared the tune, everybody can download the exact same tune that I'm using right now for this thing. So you can use it and try it out yourselves. Yeah, I much prefer the transmission setup that I have now with it. Fourth gear is also very good now on downhill. I can just use fourth the entire way around. I don't have to change from fourth to third or anything like that. So that's good. Oh, it's sort of a really bad line there. That's okay. For going downhill, it's so easy. Like, this is a really good tune for going downhill. So much better with the transmission setup that I have now. Fourth is just perfect. Again, terrible line, but I'll take it for now. Could have gone a lot wider for a lot of those corners. There you go, 446 with bad lines all the way around. It isn't a terrible car. It's definitely not for like point drifting or anything like that. I think I could get a lot more power, or if I could get a lot more power, maybe I can with the different engines, but like you can make it a little bit more competitive. But with the stock engine that's in this now, well, not stock, but the standard engine that's in it now, that's modified, it's quite nice to drive. But anyway, I think that is going to be it. Thank you guys very much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on other social medias. Links to those are down below. Download the tune if you really want to. And I've made it to 185,000 subscribers, which is absurd. So 15,000 left to go until I get to 200,000. So if you haven't subscribed yet, help me get to 200,000 subscribers. That's all I'm gonna say. Before the end of the year, I really want to try and do that. So obviously, I can only do that with your guys' help. So again, thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.